On Kenya, I think the government has been out to explain, to say that better effort could have been done to explain why it is that particular taxes, particular reforms are being pursued. That's the point that we're noting on communication. Second, also, I think there's a lot of questions remain about how efficiently and effectively government resources are being used. Our experience, and I think this is also common sense, is that people's willingness to pay more taxes is directly correlated to assurances that the resources are being used effectively and transparently. Yeah? So I think promoting transparency, showing to what purpose government resources are being used in a much more effective way than has been the case would help in the long run effort to generate tax revenues. The diagnostic assessment that the Kenyan government has requested, we strongly welcome. We will be sending a team out to basically, see what areas of weaknesses, strengths Kenya has relative to other countries in terms of, how public accounts are accounted for. And, we're looking forward to working with the government in a very constructive way and providing some ideas, some thoughts on what could be done. And then on the debt issue, as we've said in the past, debt in Kenya, there's always, we've always been of the view that it's closer to a liquidity challenge than a solvency challenge. There are a lot of strengths in this economy. And what we do when we work with governments, of course, is always to continue updating this assessment. Our assessment to date is that debt remains sustainable, but there has to be a path that will assure that. Specifically, the primary balance needs to move towards the debt stabilizing level. We, of course, are always looking at ways to make sure that our assessment is a reasonable one. So, I think we already include remittances, but if there are other signs of strength in the economy, we will include that. So this debt assessment is an ongoing thing rather than a one-off thing.
All right, thank you.